Wednesday was certainly calmer across most of Newfoundland and Labrador, and that trend will continue as we go into Thursday and Friday, the weekend. Perhaps not so much. We'll talk about the forecast after I thank Venture Credit Union, tonight's forecast sponsor. Venture Credit Union is currently offering a 4.99% promotional rate on loans for vehicles, power sports, and more. Please see one of their 4 branches in Glovertown, Twillingate, Gambo, or Catalina for details. Visit venturecu.ca. Should come as no surprise that the coolest readings overnight are going to be found in western Labrador, -2 to -5, not quite as chilly on the coast. On the island, we are looking at low temperatures tonight between roughly 0 and 3, coldest in central and those low-lying interior areas. For the day tomorrow, our Thursday, we're looking at lots of sunshine across Newfoundland, not really a whole lot on the go, although on the west coast, northern peninsula, more clouds than sun. At least that's how it looks from my standing chair here tonight. Into Labrador, temperatures tomorrow between -3 in the west, +3, +4 in the east, a little breezy on parts of the coast as well, but no major weather in play. Looking at the future satellite and radar imagery will show how the pattern over the next 24 hours does develop. We've seen the showers, the flurries over western Newfoundland over the last couple of days, and same thing for much of Labrador. That activity becomes a lot less widespread by the time tomorrow morning rolls around. Here we are, 6 a.m. Yes, scattered flurries in Labrador, a few isolated showers across parts of western and southern Newfoundland, but overall tomorrow morning a sunny start for most of the island and southern and eastern parts of Labrador. And that trend will continue. So tomorrow we're looking at sunshine from like Grosswater Bay Point south toward the Straits in Labrador, north and west, mainly cloudy skies on the island, cloudy for the west coast, but sunny as you get towards central and eastern areas of the island, and that will be the trend as well tomorrow night with the clearing one, and then a brilliant day looks like it is on tap for most of us as we look ahead to Friday. There's your highs Friday in Labrador, -1 to +4 on the island. 5 in Corner Brook on Friday, 4 up in St. Anthony, Port au Choix getting to 4 degrees as well, 6 in Marystown, Trepassey, Placentia, St. John's, Bonavista, Fogo getting to 4 degrees for our Friday afternoon. Now the weather on Friday looks quiet, minus some snow or light snow arriving late in the day in Labrador City and Wabush. But overall, the weather across much of the province looks pretty quiet as we close out the week. As we go into the weekend, a bit of a different story. Right now it looks like some rain central and west for most of Saturday. In the east, we are going to see rain primarily on Sunday. Now, central and western Newfoundland may also see the rain ending as some snow early Sunday morning. We'll touch on that in just a second. Into Labrador, looks like a little bit of snow for much of the area Saturday into Sunday, but the weather mostly should improve Sunday, although along the north coast, we may see some fairly significant snowfall later Saturday into early Sunday. I'll watch that threat kind of closely. Farther south and east, we're looking at maybe a little bit of rain, maybe a little bit of snow Saturday into Sunday, but as of now, looks like nothing overly significant. Now, the wider picture of the satellite and radar shows us there's not really much on the go across Canada or the United States today. Now, we have this little area of low pressure skirting southeast of Atlantic Canada, nothing we need to be concerned about. But we see this swirl here coming onto the BC coast, south of Alaska. That is a system that has some energy with it. Indirectly, that energy is going to come down across the Rockies, merge with some more energy currently located across Mexico and parts of southern Arizona. Those two pieces are going to merge southeast of Atlantic Canada on Saturday and develop another area of low pressure, and that low is going to be found over eastern Quebec, western Labrador by midday Saturday. At least that's how it looks right now. That's why the rain threat for Saturday is mainly across central and western Newfoundland, not so much in the east. As we go through Saturday, we see more rain across central and western Newfoundland, snow into parts of Labrador. Now here's where the forecast gets a bit tricky. Behind that cold front, there might be enough cold air that the rain changes to snow for some areas of western Newfoundland come Sunday morning. Meanwhile, on the north and west side of that low, we are seeing some significant heavy snowfall somewhere west of Goose Bay and south of Nain Sunday morning. That may move into the north coast for mid-morning Sunday before moving offshore Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon, the rain that we're seeing in the east will also move offshore behind that front. Now, keep in mind, we're a few days out. That's subject to change a little bit, but that's basically how it looks for the time being. Now, you may look at this pattern and think we are going to get some cold air behind that front. Not really. Look at the 10-day trend for the Northeast Avalon metro area. And I'm just using this as an example. Much of the island isn't much different. Kind of what you see right now is what you get, right? No major changes all the way through next Saturday. And for Labrador, very, very similar in the west. Temperatures remaining below freezing, no major changes, perhaps a bit of a cool down coming toward the latter part of next week as those daily highs are forecast to get a bit colder, and the overnight lows are also forecast to get a bit colder, potentially representing a change in air masses, but we'll keep a close eye on that. If you want the long-range forecast, and what I mean by that is your 7-day, for your area, be sure to get my app in the Apple App Store, Google Play Store, the Sheer Weather app. You can find it at sheerweather.ca or just search Sheer Weather, SHEERR, Weather, in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Also, don't forget the Honda Town Carbonear Weather Photo Contest is ongoing until December 19th or until we get 50,000 entries. So get those entries in, because every entry enters you into the draw to win a brand new snowblower. Details on the website, sheerweather.ca. Have a great Wednesday evening. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, my next update will be tomorrow morning.